So Meredith Grundei, the work you do is phenomenal, really helping people out there embrace being in the spotlight. So this is very appropriate that we're taking advantage of this. Can you tell me what are the outcomes your clients get working with you?
They build a sense of confidence that they didn't have before. I feel that one of my superpowers is building trust pretty quickly with people and guiding them through the steps that they need to better prepare to present or communicate, and how to better tell story, how to captivate audience, how to really use the stage and deliver. And I walk them through what those steps are, and also teaching them how to practice. Not a lot of people have great skills for that as well. And then my biggest hope is that by the time people are done working with me, that they now have those tools to be able to use them moving forward for any presentation that they give. And so I have a lot of clients who will leave me for a while, and then they have something that's pretty high stakes. They'll come back to me, but they've developed this newfound confidence that's quite beautiful.
Well, you already kind of answered it, but I'm sure there's more that you can say. What are some of the payoffs for them right away?
Well, they're able to get their message out in a very clear way and connect with people on an emotional level. Uh, they're able to use space in a different way that they haven't before. They're able to really engage and build relationship with that audience. And so the takeaways are huge. And I work with a lot of technical people who this is not something that they're used to doing at all whatsoever. That's what I'm doing in Vegas right now. I've been working with all solution architects and engineers. And so it's really gratifying to see people come to life and show their passion, even if it's technical information that they think maybe does not warrant the story or the passion. But it does, because if you're not interested in what you're doing, your audience certainly will not be interested in what you're saying.
Now, I've personally been blessed to actually work with you, so I know a little bit of your process, but there's a lot more to it. So, what are some of the things you do to help people get those outcomes?
Uh, I do a series of things. The first thing I do is I just start asking them a lot of questions about why they're there. Why do you want to speak? Who's your ideal audience? What are you passionate about? What are the stories that you want to tell? What is your objective with this particular presentation? I also will take people through exercises that get them outside of their comfort zones. It's really every single one of my clients is very unique in what their needs are. I do have a pretty tight ship that I run though, because there's so much fear around public speaking. I have created a system now to where people know exactly what their milestones are when they work with me, and what I'm expecting them to be prepared with when they come and when we work together, so that there's no hiding. Because a lot of people will and I get it, that they'll start to give up towards the end when it starts to feel scary, and that scary piece is actually getting up on that stage and telling that story and delivering that content in a meaningful way. And that can be really challenging for people. So I try to run a pretty tight container for those folks. And then on the other side of that, there's some people who just need more time. And so I'm more of their director. I'm their coach. I'm the person on the side as their cheerleader. I will be there giving them adjustments. I'll have them move through their body. I will help them with their vocal presence. So it really largely depends on who the individual is.
All right. So, what drives you? Why do you do this?
I love it. I just think it's the most rewarding thing on the planet to get somebody to share story, because I really truly believe it's stories that will change lives and change the world. And there are so many fascinating humans out there doing incredible work, and their work needs to be heard. It needs to be shared. And there's so many folks out there who have those what ifs, like what if I did this and I solved this problem, and then they've done it, and their stories need to be out there. So it's just so it pulls all of the things that I love together, which is my theatrical background, my improv background, and my love for what other people do with their uh, with their lives for a living. I get to tie all those things together and help somebody shine.
I love it. So let's close this out strong. Give us a sense of what it's like to work with you.
Well, I'm fun. I'm really fun. When you work with me, you a lot of times we work on Zoom. We work one on one. If you happen to live in New York City or you want me to fly out to you, that's how we would work together. Uh, we meet either weekly or bi-monthly, depending on where you are, and we put together a really clear, structured plan for you. And that's pretty much that's how it goes. And we're up on our feet, and I'm going to get you uncomfortable, and you're going to love it. I promise you.
I love it. Well, Meredith Grundei, you've been such a blessing to me, and I really am grateful you're a part of Boss Academy. And thank you for being in the spotlight today.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.